Welcome, Sagittarius, to your Sagittarius June 2021 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel Saint James, for those who are stopping by for the first time, and the subscribers. Great to see you again. Much love and affection to you always. Do you know I send you energy during the month to try and ease your burdens, and I'm sure you'll feel it from time to time. Because when I get into the other world, things like that tend to happen. Now, by the way, I've had the great pleasure of doing some one-on-one clairvoyant readings for some of you Sagittarian gentlemen and ladies in the course of the last month. Great to get to know you personally. And you know, if you would like to have your own personal one-on-one clairvoyant reading with me, just check out the information that's in the description box below. Have a look at the website in particular, because you'll find a lot of interesting information there. Now, we're going to take 5 cards, because don't you find that, I think that 5 is all we need, don't we, you and I, to do our reading, because each of the cards for us is jam-packed full of information. Must be a Sagittarian thing, I think. Let's have a look to see what there is. Now, this is a medieval European deck. You probably haven't seen it before. In fact, I'd be surprised if you have, but there may be the 10 of Swords. There'd be some aficionados out there who have seen it, and because it's actually very rare. And what's that? The World. Wow. Look, I know that you are interested in things historical and particularly medieval, and you have a great interest in things artistic as well, don't you? So you're going to find the artwork, the medieval artwork on these cards really quite captivating, I think. There's the 9 of Coins. It's a fantastic card to have. Let's have a look here. The 10 of Coins, the 9 of Coins and the 10 of Coins. I'm not going to give anything away just yet. I'll just say this, it augurs very well for you when it comes to do with things like the money in your life. And what finally do we have? We shall see this. The 2 of Cups. Now, as I said, you're going to love this artwork, so why don't you come and sit down here next to me. We'll have a look at the art together, and I'll do the reading for you. Okay, now, can you see? Let's have a look at this first card here, the 10 of Swords. Now, I think that this 10 of Swords is coming in really as a conversation piece with you, something for you to bear in mind, given the good things that are going to be happening to you. It asks you to remember when things weren't so good, when at this time you're going to be having peace, love, new things coming, and an increase in your material affairs. So let's have a look and examine some of the concepts that are embodied within this energy that's here, and some of the things that it can sometimes make us feel, because the 10 of Swords can be a sad and painful experience. There could have been a major change in your life. Something has come to an end, and the outcome has left you drained and deeply saddened. You can be mentally and emotionally exhausted, can't you? Overwhelmed by a situation you thought was what you wanted, or by something you experienced that depleted your energy and personal power. You may have been working very hard to achieve something that failed, leaving you feeling defeated and tired. But the 10 of Swords, well, it signals death of old beliefs, lifestyles, and patterns. It is a symbolic death that leads you to an initiation, a transformation to a new, richer awareness. Now, I do think that the path that has brought you here to where you are now has been difficult, but now there's no turning back. Very often there's no easy way out of things, but the key to the 10 of Swords is that you must take the necessary steps to shift your what can sometimes be desperate thinking to the real truth of the situation. You see, the astrology of the Ten of Swords is the sun in the third decan of Gemini, and Gemini's scattered energy diffuses the sun, leaving you caught up entirely in your mind. But healing and rebirth can take place. Well, the gift of the Ten of Swords is a higher awareness, an awakening to acceptance, moving you out of defeat to the realm of deep wisdom, peace, transformation, and enlightenment. Now, I do think, though, that because it has turned up in that first position here, that it can signal a time when something has or very soon will come to an end. It signals what can sometimes be pain at the end of a difficult cycle that has brought fear of misfortune, I suppose. You feel as though you can go no lower sometimes. Have you thought of that? Have you thought that things can't get any worse? I know there's been plenty of points in my life where I've thought that, and yet here I am. Things go on. But at this point, when that happens, you have no choice but to push through denial, negative thoughts and patterns that no longer serve you. Sometimes with this experience, your desire is to end something, but at the same time you cling to it. The ego has attached itself to material-based desires. It's very often the case. It becomes almost as if you're in a survival mode and your mind has blocked and confused your connection to spirit. Well, there is a great need to realign with the divine and let go of actions and thoughts that have misguided the ego. And you will have found that you have moved through uncomfortable experiences and come to terms with what is rather than what you thought you wanted or hoped. Well, this can be a sad and unhappy event, but like the darkest hour is just before the dawn, know that the light always returns. The conflict between spirit and matter needs to be brought back into balance. And the struggle that you have experienced always does come to an end, because the ego has no choice but to let go. Well, the heaviness of that journey will lift with your acceptance and awakening. Light will shine love on the dark parts of your being, breaking the chains of despair, bringing healing and freedom to mind, body, and to your soul. This is where the big lessons of life are experienced. Spirit and life shed light on something that you need to change and transform. Now, the lesson can come through choices you have made, or by the actions and the decisions of others very often, or sometimes it's just a raw deal. And look, the journey in life is not for the weak of heart. But if you can persevere through the journey of life, as you shall do, if you can survive the metaphorical death, as you shall do, there will be spiritually and intellectual transformation. Spirit and life have handed you something that needs attention. So gather your courage, and you will come out of any bad experiences cleansed with a new insight of who you are and on to a new chapter in life. Now, you see, the divine works in mysterious ways. So let's have a look at this Nine of Coins, which is here. Now, astrologically, The Nine of Coins is Saturn in the second decan of Virgo. Well, Saturn and Virgo get on very well because Virgo is a very materialistic sign, and Saturn is about bringing things right and moving methodically forward. Well, this Nine of Coins, you see, after this 10, it brings breakthrough and change in consciousness. You are moving away from fear-based behavior, understanding how to acknowledge your true wealth, inner wealth, with a full heart and full life. The three trinities of love, nature, will, humanity, and wisdom, and the higher self, they have all united, working through the energy of your heart. The Nine of Coins brings success, promotion, and gain in all the areas of your life. It can bring material affluence, certainly as it seems to you, but certainly it's bringing good fortune. And I think you'll find that a goal has been accomplished. You are recognizing and experiencing your inherent abilities, allowing you to view a new horizon of possibilities. The magical journey begins. Now, the key to the Nine of Coins here is balancing what I'd call your soul purpose, your collective consciousness, learning to prioritize, set boundaries, and with dedication when making choices and seeking goals. Now, the gift of this card is being blessed with abundance, but also knowing the inner wealth of your soul is more important than material gains. You see, life is about cycles. Now, with the Nine of Coins here, a sense of peace and accomplishment shine around you. The material gain you've earned came through dedication, commitment, self-discipline, sacrifice, trust, and very often through difficult times. The road was not always easy, was it? But you have worked hard and diligently, setting goals and keeping them in perspective, bringing the spirit, the heart, and soul in alignment. In trusting yourself and your abilities, your inner and outer gardens have blossomed, bloomed into abundance and fulfillment. You've gained a certain maturity and peace, knowing that you have done your best. Now, the Nine of Coins can bring solitude, having a look at issues of self-worth and independence. Do you want to be alone? Is that where your work, life, or relationship choices placed you? The solitude and security you have will help you get clarity, ground, and plan your next move, your next choice in the next stage of life. You know, this Nine of Coins, when it turns up here, you will begin to realize your life's purpose. You act from a place of grace and gratitude with the awareness of your personal value. Secure and confident, you no longer need the approval of others to make you feel worthy, because you are worthy. You are now making choices with integrity, true to your heart and soul. The beautiful sanctuary you created is abundant with things that you love and appreciate. You have grounded and seeded your heart energy, unfolding it into a special garden that only you could create. The wealth of your soul is manifested in your daily life. And when this Nine of Coins comes your way, you understand the abundance that comes when your heart, will, and spirit work with the earth's energy, all in alignment. Your heart is full. Your life is full. You are at peace with yourself and with all that is around you. Now, speaking of love, and peace. Here we have the Lord of material love. The astrology is Venus in Cancer. Venus, the planet of beauty and love, and Cancer, the most maternal of the signs. They combine together here to bring you great love. Now this symbolizes romantic love, but it doesn't just have to be romantic love, you know. It can be business relationships, or if you're in sales, you can be making good sales. You can be putting together ventures, and you can be social engagements that are coming here as well. But it can, as I say, represent the beginning of a new relationship that can become very deep, blossoming into a committed union of the heart. It also bodes well for those already in committed relationships, because your relationship will become stronger. Now, the gay and lesbian communities can just make the necessary adjustment to the picture, I suppose, when thinking about romantic love. Now, the Two of Cups represents a strong physical attraction combined with a deep spiritual commitment. It symbolizes harmony, understanding, healing, and passion. The energy of this partnership emerges with fresh, new, and exciting feelings. Now, the desire to experience and express love without controlling or limiting another brings peace to the heart. The key to the Two of Cups is to be open to love and the passion it offers. The gift of this card, quite simply, is that of bliss. New love, of course, is exalting and exciting. It takes your senses and emotions to new heights of insights and experiences. The feeling is like nothing else, and you want to spend every moment with your other half. When you swim in the sea of love, you feel the ecstasy of losing the self. It can be a little frightening, as it may seem too good to be true, but the Two of Cups whispers trust, experience, and love with an open heart. You will be fulfilled. Now, love puts us on a path of many peaks and valleys. When the Two of Cups appears, it symbolizes the start of a love affair, a partnership, or a friendship. And as I say, if you are already in a relationship, it represents a deeper level of love, evolving with a stronger spiritual union. In business and enterprises, it symbolizes a partnership of like-minded people sharing ideas and talents. It signals a developing friendship that is supportive and refreshing. The Two of Cups can bring the celebration of a marriage or a union. It brings reconciliation or truce to a conflict. It reminds you that compromise can bring new realizations and agreement, and it asks you to learn to forgive. That's not easy, but it works. The Two of Cups' gift of love is healing to the heart, the body, and your spirit. Now, moving to more material issues, we are dealt this it is the 10 of coins, isn't it? Yeah, the 10 of coins. Now, what does this have to say to us? Well, look, quite simply, this brings success, abundance, and for what for you could well be considered to be a degree of wealth compared to where you are now. You are experiencing the riches of life. This 10 blesses you with spiritual wisdom being channeled and expressed into the material plane. Life feels golden. You have found the key to living your earthly desires in balance with divine thought, and the rewards are magical. The beautiful balance gives you a deep appreciation not only for what you have achieved on this earthly plane, but what you are achieving in your spiritual evolution as well. The Ten of Coins speaks of the miracles that happen in everyday life. You just have to recognize them. The gift of this card is the ability to blend the energies of spirit and matter into a wondrous life. Now, this symbolizes the home, work, and the luxuries of life, good health, and success. There is a strong sense of family, community, and respect for Mother Nature. Now, the gift of wealth in any of its areas may have been received through birthright, inheritance, material drive, or just luck. However, the abundance has come to you, however it has come to you. There is a cosmic responsibility to give back to humanity and nature in some form. This Ten of Pentacles, it's coins, pentacles, or discs, which you'll often hear it said, but the Ten of Coins here launches you onto a new stage of awareness and acceptance of responsibilities, stretching you to think and see life with a more expansive perspective. The Ten of Coins awakens your soul. You are in harmony and peace with your surroundings, bringing you security in your profession, your business, your home duties, your community. Relationships are stable and deepening. The Ten of Coins has brought you well-being, I think some degree of prestige and success. And there is going to be an improvement in your financial affairs. But it also signals the time to prepare yourself to cross through the door of the next cycle of discovery. Your life is in transformation at this moment, and that transformation is being foretold by this final card. Yep, the final card being the World. Well, let's have a look at it, shall we? Here it is, the World. Well, this symbolizes, a completion and a new beginning of the magnificent journey of life. Your mind, body, heart, and spirit are in harmony and fully integrated, opening you up to the boundless gifts of the world. The whole self bathes in the expanse of creation, living in complete trust without fear. With this card here, you are dancing the dance of freedom and liberation, knowing and trusting who you are. The dark and the light within you are fully integrated. When you experience this energy, you feel deep love that fills your being and stretches out to the world around you. You feel at one with everything. You understand the synthesis of the collective and your responsibility as a world system. This represents freedom and all the potential it has to offer. It brings manifestation of the most wondrous and unimaginable. It represents achievement and success in areas of your life, probably in most, if not all, of the areas of your life. Your mind and heart are in unison, engaging in life fully, actively experiencing different worlds and thoughts. Now, with this card, the miracles of life are unveiled, and you've been given a magical gift to explore and create something new. Let's pull it out a bit here, shall we? Now you realize Life is a never-ending journey, and it is your job to live it as fully as you can, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, with passion and responsibility. I can assure you, I've been around a long time, and it seems like a day. Life goes past very fast. There is a feeling of being at one with all, with a deep sense of unity, going beyond any love that you have known. It's almost as if you transcend. Now you realize that you are always on a journey. Some are small and some are very profound, but you always arrive at a completion with lessons learned. Some things change and some remain the same. Hopefully, you come out with a deeper understanding about yourself, others, and the world. Now, with this energy here, you become closer to yourself and to your world community. In a sense, you become a world citizen. Now, the lessons of this energy are to bring your physical and material life into balance with your spiritual truth by learning to control and harness energies, desires, reactions, or moods that don't support you. Separateness leads to stagnant energy and unfulfillment. You are in charge of creating happiness in your life, nobody else. You. When you integrate your experiences and lessons into your life, your personal visions expand on the horizon of new realizations. By seeing, embracing, and exercising your full potential, you add to the world and to the universe in a way that nobody else can. Recognize the inner spirit that supports you. Be an initiator. The world in each of us and the world around us are one. What you want here is to be of service also, feeling grateful and embracing the beauty of life. The world brings opportunity for travel, I've got to say, for you. It brings an appetite for independence and freedom. Something that you have worked very hard on is completed, bringing new horizons, ideas, and beginnings. This energy brings a sense of achieving your destiny. Well, that's the way it is for you this month. Well, there it is, your June 2021 reading. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did providing it to you. I'm sure that you did. Now, if you did can you please leave a like? Because the YouTube gods like likes on channels, and it allows other people to enjoy what we enjoy. But look, I love doing that for you, and I think it's going to be a very good month for you. A couple of things to get over, a little bit of a bump here and there, but things moving forward really well. And isn't it interesting how much information can be derived from just looking at the one card? Never ceases to amaze me. But until I see you again next time, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.